Hello, it's me. I'm just showing my ID to notification. Thank you. Alright, good afternoon, Michael. Today we're doing a session to donning breathing apparatus and gonna do some operational checks. I believe you have done, you don't have BA and we have done the pre-donning checks. Okay. So today we go through. Before we start, do you think donning appropriately can prevent injuries? Like if we don't inappropriately, we can cause some injuries like sprain strain. So if you have best techniques, it can save all those kind of the risk. So knowing how to don the BA is very vital, not only good for responder and also for the whole operation is being started. Okay. So we'll go through. Before we start, I'll explain you the structure, how we're going to do it. The structure will be, I will explain first, and I will demonstrate basically what we're going to do, and you just follow the pattern and you will do it. And I will assist you wherever you stuck. Okay? So feel free to ask question. And before I move towards the PowerPoint, just want to ask any safety concern or any hazards or any issue that can stopping you performing this. No. Okay, so there is no associated pre-risk which you are worried for. Alright, so the housekeeping perspective, we have the main entrance for the exit. If there is evacuation, we'll leave it for the front door. And another emergency exit we have in clinic, so we'll lead through that way. Our master point, if we go around the back of the building, that's where we stay there as a master point. We're all good? Okay, so in PowerPoint, basically everything is outlined, what we're gonna do practically basically. So in PowerPoint, if you have any question, just raise your hand and let me know. Why correct techniques of donning or breathing apparatus is important. So number one, correct donning or breathing apparatus is essential to ensure the user is protected from the hazardous environment they are entering in. When donning a breathing apparatus, respirator, the user needs to ensure that's fit appropriately. That's what we need to ensure the quality pressure inside the mask when we're doing it. Okay. Second one, in addition, correct donning techniques help to reduce the risk of user fatigue, as an ill-fitting mask can cause tiredness around the face and neck and resulting in discomfort and potential for the user fatigue or the physical pain. And the third benefit for correct donning is the correct donning of the breathing apparatus is essential for the user safety. That's the whole point. Should we move on to next? Any question?
No.
Alright, donning method. The first one, what we're gonna do before we're gonna don it, so we're gonna make sure our waist belt and buckles are fully extended and it straps. And place the breathing apparatus over on shoulder, then put the harness over the remaining shoulder, so which is explained in this form. Thank you. So first we'll lay out on the table, we'll make sure it's fully extended. And before we do that, in addition, we're also gonna check the mask. So the mask we did, that's pre-donning check, but before we don it, we'll just ensure again there's no issue with the mask. Okay. Alright, so second thing we're gonna do, we're gonna place the face mask stripes around the neck. So there's a stripe which you're gonna, you can see that with the mask. We're gonna place on the neck and insert the button-on straps into the hole in the center of the lug for face mask and pull down on shoulder straps until the waist belt pad is aligned with hips. So we'll go through again. Once we have the shoulder stripes on, then we use the stripes along with the mask. We put it on, we tie up the shoulder one, and we align the waist belt and make sure that's secure. Okay, so in this picture you can see that he has a mask around his neck, both stripes being pulled and goes to the extended to the shoulder where he feels he's comfortable. And the next one, okay. So connect the waist belt buckle. Now this part we're going to secure the waist belt. If you look at this photo. And pull the adjusting straps forward as shown until the apparatus is secured with the buckle in the center of the body. So tuck loose ends under the belt, whatever is left over. That should be under the belt. If required, make a final adjustment to the shoulders straps. Alright, so the fourth thing what we're going to do. Once secure, pull down the straps and retainer until loose and the strap is retained and aligned with the body. We're talking about the stripes for either for the shoulder or either for the waist, but that should be tucked in. Okay, number 5, press the red button on LDV. Do we know what stands for LDV by chance? No, okay. So LDV is basically abbreviation of lung demand wall. Okay, so lung demand wall.
Big red button.
Yeah, so you can see that in here.
Yeah.
So this is called LDV. Okay, so LDV, they're saying you press the red button, they're basically talking about this. Okay, so when you press the red button, you basically part the LDV. So if you breathe, that will activate. So while we're doing some checks, we'll make sure we're only going to breathe and we're sure we're good to go under the ear. Okay, so that's the LDV. So LDV connected with coupling. So we can take it off coupling when we cleaning up as well. So that's the good thing about it. So LDV, basically a bit of more explanation. So it's called lung demand wall. Whatever your lungs need, and provide the ear to your lungs. Okay. If you are physically fit, you're surely gonna tie it not sooner but later, and you surely gonna consume less air if you feel enough. If you're breathing heavy, you're gonna consume more air. So if you consume more air, lung demand wall will sense it and will provide you more accordingly. Okay. So press button, saying red button, press red button on LDV to switch off the positive pressure. Open cylinder valve. You're gonna open cylinder valve and check the reading on the pressure gauge. Okay. So then we're gonna do it. All right. Number 6. Unlock the face mask from bottom. Spread the head harnesses. It's talking about this. Head harnesses. That should be fully extended. If it's not, see, we'll keep a hand in here and pull it. You want to check your mask and I want to do it. See if the straps are fully extended. Mask looks good, right? Alright, so you can see in the photo the harnesses, head harnesses, we're going to place it and then we're going to secure it. we're gonna pull all the harnesses, straps, and we're gonna make sure that should be secure enough so we can have a positive pressure inside the mask. In early training session before that, you probably heard that there was air rushing up because they did not have the positive pressure inside. If you get looser, you start gonna lose the air quickly. Okay.
And they're different.
Alright, positive pressure. So there are two testing we're doing: positive pressure check and the negative pressure check. Okay. So positive pressure is basically what we're gonna do when I'll read that out one first, and then we're gonna have a demonstration, and I'll let you know. So we first breathe. We'll switch the LDV. So I'm talking about switch the LDV. We're gonna, when we press this button, so this will be switched off. Okay. To the positive pressure mode and breathe normally. When you're gonna breathe normally, this will gonna be activated. Okay. Inhale and hold breath. There must be an audible leak. Then breathe normally and expel the air should be easily passed through your face mask exhalation valve. Check supplementary air supply is working. We'll do 3 practical. Okay. Okay. So negative pressure testing. Close the cylinder valve and breathe gently to exhaust the air from the system. Observe gauge whistle will alarm at between 60 to 50 watt. So this is also called a low pressure alarm. If we have less air left, you will hear a whistle sound just to indicate you don't have enough air left, so you might need to evacuate if you're doing any rescue. Okay, so this is also called low pressure test. Continue breathing down to the system. Once empty, hold your breath for approximate 3 to 5 seconds. The face mask should collapse and hold to the face, indicating positive state. The face mask will collapse on your nose. That will indicate negative pressure test. Okay. So, in activity, we're gonna demonstrate how to donor, and then we do positive pressure check and negative pressure check. That's the 2 testing we're doing here. Okay. So first thing first. I'll show you first, and then you do with me. So as I said, make sure your sets all the straps are extended. Place is set in front of you like that. How much longer? Alright. So all these stripes are extended. So place the pressure gauge right in front of you like that. So move your mask on the side. So it would be good if I move this like that. So have you all the stripes extended straight. Just move your alright. So extend it on. Right. So what we're gonna do next, I'll do it first. You just watch me, then you do next, and I'll see what we're gonna do. So as I explained in PowerPoint, all we're gonna do So one strap around one shoulder. Place this one hand underneath. From the right. While you have it, alright, so you got both shoulder straps on. Might need to bend down and pull up. Done? That's the first thing we're gonna do. We're gonna make sure that's done. Alright. Now it comes to waist belt. So you connect the waist belt. And pull the waist belt and make sure that's fully secured. Okay? So whatever the straps left, we'll tuck underneath. Alright. Alright. Next thing, we already made sure our mask harness is fully extended. It's good. So we use that straps put around our neck. Sweet. Now it's time to connect your LDA. So when we're connecting with our LDA, we're gonna make sure when we're inserting our LDA or connecting the LDA with the mask, we press this button. You can see that. The reason why we do that is we don't press this button and just push it, that spring we might gonna wear off. So push this button and make sure that's down. Insert it and we'll leave it. That's connected. Sweet. Alright. So we have connected our mask. Alright. What we're going to do, I'll press this LDA as I said in step 4. We press the LDA. Now we power to LDA. Once we press it, we turn our cylinder on. If you don't press it, the air is going to rush it out from the mask. Alright, so we turn it on. Now we check the pressure gauge. You can see we got 200 bar at the moment. That should be enough for the exercise purposes. Okay. Now we're all good to put the mask on. So while we're putting the mask on, we're gonna hold our breath. Okay. If you keep breathing, this will activate. So make sure when you're putting your mask on, you hold your breath. If this will activate, it means I'm breathing. Okay.
Can you hear me? Breathing. As soon as you start breathing, this will activate. Well, I see you under the ear at the moment. And you're good to go to try to perform the rescue. But before you do that, you gotta check operational check. It's called positive pressure first. Okay. Positive pressure means there's no leakage anywhere around your mask. If there's a leakage, you will see air boosting out. At the moment, can you hear any air coming out from a mask? It means I've got a good stream. Okay? How we can check the positive pressure? We use two fingers and we break the seam of the face mask. That's how we check, yes, there's a positive pressure inside. Okay? Alright, so any questions before I move to the next one? Any question you want to ask? You all good? Okay. This is our positive pressure test. Alright. Next one, we're going to go do negative pressure test. The negative pressure test. Yes. We're going to turn off our cylinder. Turn it off. And while we're turning off, I'll keep breathing. And at the end, I'm going to hold my breath. My cylinder is off.
Really looking at
Did you hear me, sir?
its motor.
Right, so I have low pressure. That's why it's called 50 to 60 bar.
Close down it.
Now I'm holding my breath.
Reopen it.
While I'm holding my breath, this will collapse on my face. So, what I want you to do, just practice what I teach you right now. So, let's start from donning the set first. Please remind us to go 5 minutes back. Yeah. So, first one, your right shoulder should go in there, the whole that one, and your right arm should go in there. Sweet. Alright, next one. Next part. Just face towards you. Alright, so, angle together. Alright, just pull your shoulder straps down. Alright, sweet. That's good. Alright. Alright, waist belt. Straps with this. So in here, we also got additional thing which we can use it to secure that. Alright. Great. Now you've done it. Let's connect your mask. First your mask around your neck. Very good. Good. Oh, good. Yeah, sweet. Turn this one around. How much you got?
300.
Oh, this one on. Alright. Hold your breath and make sure the stripes are fully shaken. Oh man. No. Take your mask off. You can see your organism that doesn't fit in. It's a small mask, isn't it? It's a small mask. So that should fit on your nose. Okay? Alright, just extend your stride and try it. This one, don't practice, put your mask on first. Alright. That's alright. Secure your mask. You can breathe normal, use nicely. Park it, hold your breath while you're connecting it. Oh, you can breathe now. Okay, so just leave it like that. I can see that it's very good to around the neck. Okay. Just do the positive pressure. The 2 finger, break the sleeve. Yeah, very good. On the other side. Very good. Okay. What next? Negative. Negative pressure? Okay. Alright, what are we doing?
Turning it off.
Yeah.
Wait till you hear the whistle.
Yeah.
That's going to breath.
So while you're coming off, make sure at the end, two things you're gonna notice. One, low pressure whistle. And the second thing you're gonna observe, your oil nozzle will collapse on your face. Okay, so this will indicate negative pressure. As soon as that will collapse, turn your cylinder on. Okay, while you hold your breath for 60 seconds. Hold your breath. Breathe. Does it fall on your face? Alright, turn on. There we go. Alright, so how did you feel? Your negative pressure? So you had a good negative pressure that falls on your face? Alright, so it's named. You said the operation is done and you can go and perform the rest. Okay? Just a quick recap. In the low pressure, you said you will hear the whistle. Did you hear the whistle? Going to? What was the bar? 50? No what?
50 to 60.
50 to 60 bar, you will hear the whistle. Okay? Now that's what we do. Alright, so what I want you to hold your breath. Press the LED and take it off. And you can bring it up. Alright. Now you need to turn your cylinder on. Alright. What I want you to check your pressure gauge. Check your pressure gauge. Still 300? Alright.
290.
Okay, what I want you to plunge, just release the pressure loss inside. If you keep one hand in the front and press it. And release slowly and you will see it will go down. Going down? Release slowly. Alright. Swing. Alright, let's take the mask off. Put this cylinder on it. Just grab a seat. Put that one. Yeah.
Take this off.
Yeah, take it off. Put it on the table. Alright, grab a seat. Pick one. Alright, so how did you go? Did you learn anything today? What do you think? So is that skills being learned before or you?
No, it was good to learn properly with the pressure tests.
Yeah. So we're gonna retreat this session again, so we'll make sure that should be learned, everybody learn same standard. Okay? So look, you done pretty good, mate. Whatever you've been told, that's very exceptional. So next session, this will be the last session. We're gonna do dolphin breathing apparatus.
how we correctly doff it, and we'll learn how to change the cylinder. Like whatever cylinder, the bar we use it, we'll make sure that should be up to 280 horsepower. If it's less, we'll change the cylinder. That's what we're gonna learn. So yeah, very well. You done very good. Any question you wanna ask? That's very good. Thank you very much for today's session, and I hope you will be participating if you will be available. Probably gonna be in this session. So thank you for today. Cheers.